Gentlemen, there's a quiet truth many younger men don't understand. Attraction is not built on noise, flash, or performance. It's built on emotional regulation, stability, and depth. And this is where older men often have a natural advantage, not because of age alone, but because of how they carry themselves. Women don't respond most strongly to excitement. They respond to emotional safety paired with masculine certainty. And when an older man understands this dynamic, his presence alone becomes magnetic. The problem is that many men think attraction is about impressing. They believe they must compete with youth, energy, or social status. They try to act younger, louder, or more entertaining, but in doing so, they abandon the very qualities that make maturity powerful. Let's mark this clearly. Women are not primarily attracted to age. They are attracted to emotional control, grounded confidence, and decisiveness. And older men who embody these traits don't chase attention. They command it naturally. Here are the 3 things older men do that instantly attract women, explained deeply. Thing 1, they remain emotionally unshaken. The first thing older men often do differently is subtle but powerful. They don't react impulsively. They don't get visibly rattled by small emotional shifts. When a woman tests, teases, withdraws slightly, or changes tone, they stay steady. Problem: younger men often react to emotional fluctuation. If she delays a reply, they overthink. If she teases them, they become defensive. If she pulls back slightly, they chase. These reactions signal emotional instability. Mark: emotional steadiness is interpreted by a woman's nervous system as strength. When a man remains calm under social pressure, it creates psychological safety, and safety is the foundation of attraction. An older man understands that tension is part of connection. He doesn't panic when it appears. He allows space without losing composure. He listens without rushing to fix. He maintains eye contact without forcing intensity. Solutions: stay regulated. If she tests you playfully, smile instead of defending. If she goes quiet, remain grounded instead of scrambling. Your ability to stay centered tells her subconsciously that you are not ruled by emotion. That composure creates trust, and trust deepens attraction faster than charm ever could. Thing 2. They move with decisive calm. The second attractive behavior older men display is decisiveness without aggression. They make plans. They suggest direction. They choose without asking for excessive validation. Problem: many men today hesitate constantly. What do you want to do? Where do you want to eat? Whatever you prefer. While flexibility can seem polite, chronic indecision feels unstable. It forces her into the masculine role of leading. Mark: direction signals security. When a man comfortably makes decisions, it reduces cognitive stress for her. Her nervous system relaxes because she feels guided, not burdened. Older men who understand this don't dominate. They simply decide calmly. Let's go here. I'll pick you up at 7. Wear something comfortable. It's not forceful. It's composed leadership. Solution: practice decisive calm. Make suggestions with certainty, not arrogance. If she prefers something else, adjust without ego. The key is energy, not control. When your tone is relaxed but firm, she feels contained emotionally. And containment creates attraction because it signals capability. Thing 3. They listen without needing to perform. The third thing older men often do naturally is listen deeply without trying to impress. They don't constantly redirect conversation back to themselves. They don't oversell accomplishments. They allow silence to exist without filling it. Problem: many men feel pressure to prove value. They talk excessively about success, status, or experience, believing it builds attraction, but over-explaining signals insecurity. It feels like auditioning. Mark: true confidence doesn't advertise. It reveals itself through restraint. When a man listens calmly and responds thoughtfully, it communicates internal security. An older man may ask fewer questions, but they are intentional. He observes tone. He notices patterns. He allows her to speak fully before responding. That level of presence is rare, and rarity increases perceived value. Solutions: slow down your speech. Let pauses breathe. Ask deeper questions instead of rapid ones. Respond with measured insight instead of exaggerated stories. When she feels heard without judgment or competition, emotional intimacy accelerates. And emotional intimacy is the gateway to desire. Now here's what ties all 3 together: emotional regulation, calm direction, and deep listening all signal one thing: internal stability. Women are biologically and psychologically drawn to men who feel stable under pressure. It activates trust. It reduces anxiety. It allows vulnerability to emerge. The mistake many older men make is trying to compete with youth instead of leveraging maturity. They attempt to appear trendier, louder, or more socially dominant. But attraction doesn't reward imitation. It rewards authenticity rooted in grounded masculine presence. Let's mark this again. Maturity is not attractive because of years lived. It's attractive because of emotional mastery developed. When you are steady, decisive, and attentive without performance, you create polarity naturally. She feels safe enough to soften. She feels guided enough to relax. She feels heard enough to open emotionally. And once she opens emotionally, physical attraction follows more effortlessly. So if you are an older man or simply a man developing into maturity, stop chasing intensity. Start cultivating stability. Regulate your reactions, lead calmly, listen deeply, speak less but mean more. Because in the end, women are not searching for excitement alone. They are searching for a man whose presence lowers their stress while increasing their desire. And that kind of attraction doesn't shout. It settles in quietly. But once it does, it stays.